to Bay the Bat Girls channel. Today I'm here with another arts and crafts video, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a little do-it-yourself muffin. And as you can see in the title, it will look like that. So it's pretty cool. Also, before we start the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. First, we're gonna go over the materials you need to make it. So I'm gonna have to move Sylvester out of the way, and yeah, we're gonna go over the materials. The first material that you're gonna make sure you need for this is a pair of scissors. I have these scissors. You're going to make sure you need some tape. You're going to make sure you need colors. Now, if you want to make a blueberry muffin like me, make sure you have like a mustard dark yellow, a brown, like brick brown like that, brick red, magenta, and purple, like indigo-ish purple or something like that. You're going to need like a Kleenex tissue. I know I use these a lot and it might be questionable, but like they're so good for crafting. You're going to need a piece of paper, of course, because like all crafts need a piece of paper. So now I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. So scoot everything to the side real quick. And remember, you can always pause the video if you can't keep up with what I'm doing. And if you don't have the materials, you could just sit back and relax and watch. You don't have to make it. You're not required to make it. But yeah, just gonna teach you guys how. So get your paper. You want to get your little paper thing. And the first thing you want to do with your paper is you're going to take the brown I said you want to get. And yeah. And you're just going to take one little corner of your paper and you're going to start coloring on that corner. So you don't want to like color on your surface. So try to draw out a little rectangle. And yeah. I'm probably going to speed this up because this is going to take a while. So I'm going to speed up the coloring process. Oh my gosh, I forgot I was recording, but the real reason why this video took so long to make is because I forgot I was recording when I did the whole muffin process thing, so now I'm here making it again. But anyway, after you're done coloring your rectangle, put your little brown marker to the side, and you're going to go on the brown side of the rectangle. So as you can see, it's on the brown side. And you're going to just take a little bit of it. So you're going to take the tiniest little bit of it, and you're going to fold it, and then you're going to fold that behind on the back. And you're going to fold this part, and then fold that to the back. Now most people would know how to make a fan, so you're just going to keep on repeating that process. Mine is pretty easy since I forgot to record and now it's practically already folded, but yeah. So now, after you're done with that, you're just going to press it together really hard. And you could go back if you didn't quite understand what I was saying and you didn't really get it. But then you're just going to unravel it. Yes, I think I created that word because I always say it a lot in my videos. And you're going to leave this white part on the inside. And now that you should have this little thing that looks kind of like someone's rusty roof or something like that. But, yeah. Then you're going to put this little thing by the side. So you're gonna put this little thing by the side. And now the thing you want to do is take this little Kleenex tissue. Now with the Kleenex tissue, as you can see, there are 4 corners in the Kleenex. You're going to want to use one corner. So take your yellowish mustardy brown thingy color, and you're going to color in about one corner of it. So just color in about one corner of that. And yeah. I was so annoyed about how I forgot I was recording that I actually just deleted the video in the whole process of forgetting to record. So annoying when that happens. I know you guys can relate if you make videos and clips, even if you're not a YouTuber. I used to make little YouTube videos of me playing with my LOL dolls before I was a YouTuber. I still kind of do that. But yeah. And I'm sure we've all heard of LOL dolls. If you go to my first video, it's literally about LOL dolls. My accent is quite embarrassing in it. But yeah, you should have something like this. It doesn't have to be the whole square. But after you have that, you're going to take... Now, you could make a lemon poppy one if you wanted to. And you could just do like dot, 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 little black dots there. But since I'm making a blueberry lemon, it's a little more complex. So I told you the colors you need to make a blueberry lemon. Not blueberry lemon, a blueberry muffin. So if you're going to make this, I'm going to repeat it. You're going to need a brick red, a magenta, and an indigo-ish, more purple to the side. More to the side of purple, but yeah. First color you want to get is your brick red. And you're just going to put a lot of, they don't have to be the same size, little brick red dots. So put a bunch of little brick red dots, and you're like, well, if it's a blueberry muffin, why aren't you making any parts like blue? Because it's literally a blueberry muffin. Well, if you've ever looked at a blueberry muffin, the blueberries on it aren't really blue. They're like reds. Or is that just me? But yeah, that's what we're going to be making. We're going to be making it a little more realistic. Now, these don't all have to be the same size. They could be like different sizes. But yeah. Now that you have this, you're going to take this little part and you're going to outline the edges of those little dots with this color. Now, that might take a long time, but like this one right here, you're just going to do that on every little splatter. So yeah. Just do that with your magenta color, your pinkish thing. This is for if you're doing a blueberry muffin like me. Or you could just leave your muffin plain. It doesn't even have to be blueberry flavored. It doesn't even have to have any flavor at all. It could just be a plain muffin. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. What's your favorite muffin? I like lemon poppy seed muffins. That's the first thing that came to mind. I also like blueberry muffins. Those are pretty good. Or if you want, you don't even have to use a mustard yellow. You can make a chocolate muffin. Or literally any kind of color muffin you want. No really specific thing I want you to do. When you are done with that, just need to add more. You're going to take this part And in the center of each little dot you made, you just want to add a little tiny blob. I'll show you guys what I mean, of this purple color. So just a little tiny blob in each one, just a little tiny blob. Really like these markers, they work super good. And now tell me this doesn't look so realistic. That looks like so accurate to a real muffin thing. Now you're gonna take these scissors and you're just gonna cut that little part out with, and don't leave any white spots. Cut out all of the colored in parts. This is going to be quite little. Now, oh wait, did I mention that you needed half of a cotton ball? Well, you could basically use anything. You could even stuff it with the rest of this stuff that you have, but if you want to be more proficient, then you could get a cotton ball. So I'm gonna go get a cotton ball. And you want to use half of the cotton ball, so I'm gonna cut the cotton ball in half. This is tiny. So now that you have half of the cotton ball, you're just going to unravel that, and count how many times I said unravel today, and put that in a little ball. Gonna turn this to the side, and you're gonna put this ball in the middle of it. Now you're going to close all of the edges up. And then you should have this, whatever the heck this little thing is. So it will look a little bit like this, but then you're gonna grab it tight and then you're just gonna let it rise for a bit. While you're letting it rise, grab about 1 square of tape. That's all you need. And like a little dumpling, gonna unravel the little edges a bit, and you're going to just put the square on top of the part where it needs to be closed. And now you have this little thing, kind of like a squishy almost. Now that you have this, I might want to add just one little muffin like crumble on top of this, because like it's literally nothing on it. Like I just want to add one little extra muffin. So I'm gonna add one little extra muffin on the side, because there's like literally nothing on it. But now that I have that, you're going to take this thing and you're going to make it into a shape that's kind of like this. And you're just gonna like do that with it, and then you're gonna tape that part together. So now you should have like a little opening for your muffin. And then just set them, oh, you want to trim the ends too. So 1 second, guys. you just want to like place your muffin in the little hole. So I'm gonna call it a muffin bubble for now because I have no idea what else to call it. It's just gonna be a muffin bubble. I might tape a little more because the end is not as steady. But yeah. What are these things called? The top of muffins. I don't know what they're called, but you're just gonna put that little part in there and then cut off the bottom and then just shape yours out a little bit. So I did make these before and I have bigger ones, but like this is probably the smallest one I made before. And I can't admit, it is certainly a cute little muffin. So then just put the ball on top of it or inside of it. Just put it inside of it, practically. So I'm gonna try to get this secure in here. It looks like this for now, but I'm gonna try to get it a little secure. It on tight. One second. I could actually make another muffin with this. So convenient. So now you should have a little muffin. I actually made bigger versions of these before, and I don't know where I could find them because I threw them away. But this is how the muffin turned out. It's very cute. It's very tiny. But I could also put my finger on it. So now my finger kind of has like a muffin on it. And yeah, that's just how you make a tiny little muffin. You can make these bigger, but yeah, this is it. Right, that is the end. That brings us to an end of our video. So goodbye everyone. Thanks for watching.